Well, the November election brought new leadership to the Indiana Department of Education as education issues continue to be of critical importance to the business community. And I'm pleased to welcome to the show for the first time new Indiana Superintendent of Public Instruction, Dr. Jennifer McCormick. And Dr. McCormick, welcome to the program.
Thank you. I have to say, first time participating, yes, but a long time viewer.
I appreciate
so I
that
love
very
being
much.
here today.
Good. Well, we're glad to have you here. As we were just talking, 39 days today on the job.
But who's counting, right?
But who's counting?
Right.
As you step into this role, spotlight is on education, continues to be in the business community in particular. But ISTEP has certainly been a hot button issue. ISTEP going away. I learn that acronym being debated at the State House. Give us an update on where you view the successor to ISTEP, where things are headed.
A lot of conversation happening surrounding iLearn and ISTEP, both. We're going to take advantage of every bit of flexibility we can with the new federal law, Every Student Succeeds Act, which we call ESSA in so many conversations. But I like the SAT track at the high school level, backward build into a 3-8 model that is computer adaptive. But a lot of conversations need to happen. Our goal is so by the spring of 19, we have something that looks different than what we are administering now.
So that target date out there is the spring of 19.
Yeah, we could probably push it to the spring of 18. I'm just not sure the field would be ready. We have a lot of professional development to get in. We have a lot of blueprints to provide with curriculum and instruction. So I think the responsible thing would maybe take a look at 19.
As you look at your priorities 1 month into your job, what are those priorities?
Our academic objectives for the department are very much aligned to the governor's. We've also heard from the field to say, what do we need to pay attention to at this point? STEM is a big issue for the entire state of Indiana, not just with education, but economic development. CTE, which is career technical education, that is also a big topic right now at the State House. And all those courses that are credit bearing with IB, which is International Baccalaureate Advanced Placement and dual credit, which we've had great success with in Indiana. And then reading, just the basic foundational steps of reading.
Workforce development is such a huge issue in Indiana and every state, really. We do a lot, and you see a lot at the higher education level. The role of K-12 education, in your view, in that whole workforce piece in training a workforce that can compete for these jobs. Where do you see that? Vocational education, how important is that?
Yeah, with that career in tech ed, it's kind of tricky because we're still dealing with the whole child in K-12, but yet we also know too that we're very aware that there is a workforce that's going to be needed. Next 10 years, we have 1 million positions that are going to need filled, and part of that falls on us is that responsibility. So how to expose students to opportunities, but also prepare them is quite, it's over assumed that that's an easy thing to do.
Will you see the business community very interested again, but vocational education more of a focus in the high schools?
Much more, and I think you're seeing pockets of a lot of innovation happening where people are being smarter with their dollars, we're being better partners. Now we're seeing it between the governor, the Commission of Higher Ed, DWD, the workforce folks, and also the department. So it's got to be a true partnership to say, what's it going to take to move that workforce forward, knowing that in 5 years that may look very different.
Yeah. New state school superintendent, Dr. Jennifer McCormick. Really appreciate you coming on the program. Look forward to having you on many more times in the future.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for watching Inside Indiana Business on YouTube. For the latest statewide business news, be sure to visit InsideIndianaBusiness.com and subscribe to our free daily e-newsletters by clicking on the link.